When the future of the European Union may be at stake, it's worth staying up all night to save it. So that's what they did. Emerging wearily at 5 in the morning, the French president suggested they had bridged a gap many thought impossible.
Europe is not an island, and we must be able to face up to this challenge whilst remaining loyal to our values and protecting our people and national cohesion. Tonight we took an important step. Many predicted the impossibility of an agreement. Many predicted the triumph of national solutions. Tonight we have succeeded in finding a European solution and a way of working in cooperation.
Macron will take the credit for winning the rebellious Italian government around. The breakthrough policy is to set up centres at which migrants and refugees will be screened and either sent home or resettled among countries prepared to have them, even if it isn't clear how. The Italians, who had also demanded reform of wider asylum rules, then signalled their consent.
At the end of this European Council, we have a more responsible and more united Europe. Italy is no longer alone.
And keeping the hardliners happy extended to Germany as well, where Chancellor Merkel's political future has been in the balance. The indication seemed to be that the right-wingers in her coalition seem satisfied that Germany will be better protected from mass refugee flows, though Merkel herself acknowledged the vast rift in Europe about humanitarian values.
We have agreed on 5 guidelines, but 2 are still lacking a common European asylum system. But I'm optimistic after today that we can really continue to work, even though there is still a lot to be done to bridge the different views.
Other moves, like strengthening support for the Libyan Coast Guard, will be condemned by humanitarian organisations as Europe turning its back on its legal obligations. If this was success, it was only in that it staved off the apparent imminent collapse of the European Union under the weight of migration, but in doing so, it gave more weight to the populist right wing in Europe, a further retreat from the liberal values the European Union is so fond of proclaiming. And as ever, the final communiqué was long on wishes and very short on promises about how to accomplish them. This may have averted a crisis for now, but Europe remains a political unit, deeply unhappy. Laurence Lee, Al Jazeera, Brussels.